Oh hi my dear friend, this is Phil again. Very welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to show you a new character I just built as a melee. It's so exciting to play this character because the style to play it feels like you're playing a superhero. And I mean, if you got a Batman costume with this guy, you can definitely play a Batman roleplay game. Now let me show you some real action of this character. Now let's go to Hunter's Vale to meet some of our old friends. The super mutants. Well, they are called super as well, right? But let's see how super we are. So you can see clearly I'm totally destroying them. I mean, for this character I don't need to talk about much. You can just see the demonstration. There's nothing you need to really pay much attention to. You just smash and smash and smash. Nothing else you should really think. There's nothing you should process in your mind when you play this character. It's a totally no-brainer. You're just bumming your mouse button. And if you want, you can use that as well. Now let me change my skills under small minor gauntlet.
What's that?
What's that? Another super mutant boy. When I fight them, I'm actually mixing my power attacks and normal attacks. It depends on your mood, whether you want to do a power attack or you want to do a normal attack. It doesn't really matter. As I mentioned, to play this build, you don't really need to think about much. You just click your mouse and that's it. That's about how fun this character is. And now we are in the walk to pay a visit to one of the friends who have wings. Let's get his attention. Come on, boy. Come on. Let's do a hug. Let's find somewhere to land. Oh, someone's hitting me. Okay. Wow, you see that? Oh, I'm gonna miss it. Check this. Wow, 1 punch. Send them in the air. Can't you say that's not a superhero's ability? I mean, launch somebody in the air with one single punch. The only funny thing is the dead body seems to have this bird bone mutations that they're actually floating in the air when dropping, instead of like a real solid thing to drop on the ground. Come on. Come on. Please land. Let's have a close conversation. You see, I think that's probably the only drawback of this character. When you are trying to fight something have wings, you really need to take them down first to get them to the ground. There's an easier way to do that. If you have any automatic weapons and if you equip the Tormentor perk under lock, you can easily cripple their wings to force them to land. Unfortunately, I don't have any automatic rifle with me, so I can only use these shotgun guns to get his attention and pray for his landing. Where'd you come from? You snotty guster? Go fly! Oh no, he failed to launch. This one, how about this one? Flight! Wow, that's cool. There's another one. Are you gonna fly? You fly away! Wow, really magic blows. Oh, he landed. I love you. Come on. Let's do some wrestling. Last punch is dead. Okay, so you can see even with the guy with wings, we can still take them down once they landed. Take them down very quickly. It's not as powerful as the pre-patch, where the melee attack is super boosted by stacking all the powerful boosts from the field together. I remember there is a video, I can't remember who did that. There's a video, a guy actually used 5 punches to kill the Scotch Beast Queen. That's super amazing. But even after the patch, after the nerf, the melee build is still super powerful and most importantly super fun to play. Right, you remember the slight guster who jumped between me and the Scotch Beast just now? I think they come from this train yard. I got a quest to finish all of them here as a dailies. Wow, even a big one like this can be punched away right against the wall. Oh, this one. Oh, he's dead too quickly. Haven't got a chance to jump yet. So acid is always welcome. What about this one? Do you want to try the game? Try to fly away? Oh, you did! I'm so satisfied to blow something heavy like this away, like those things you saw in the movies. Okay, now let me show you my gears. So under melee, I mainly use this anti-armor power fist. Just ignore 50% of your target armor, 50% limb damage, and plus 1 agility. This ignore 50% of the armor is extremely useful after the patch. How do you calculate the damage against your enemies? I don't use any mode on it, although I can, but I'm too lazy to pass it to my main characters who has all the modes, because it's already powerful enough to play. And I have some backup weapons like this exclusionary small miner gauntlet. It costs 50% more damage when the target is below 40% of their health, and it has 40% more power attack damage. That is a very good legendary effect you really want with your melee weapons. With enough agility, you can launch 6-7 times of power attack with a full AP bar, which can literally kill anything, except the final boss, of course. Again, it's a standard version, no modded. I have another backup weapon, which is Vampire's Power Fist. No mod at all. I mean, this one is mainly to use in some difficult situations. For example, in daily ops, where you have very strong boss at the end, like the robo ones. This vampire effect will have great synergy with the lucky perk called Ricochet, which deflect the bullets to hit your enemies, and will work with the vampire effect to drain the health for you. They're gonna significantly boost your survivability in a tough fight. I also use tenderizers or two-handed when I'm in a power armor, although I don't normally do that. But you know me, I just like to take everything with me to make things well prepared for any kind of situation. I think it's extremely useful with the power armor when you fight something like ghouls, which doesn't actually cause much of physical damage, but keep on giving you radiations. And with this build, you will see later, my armor is not good enough to prevent me from radiation damage. So in that kind of situation, power armor will be a good choice. Now let me show you my gears. So this Protective Brotherhood night suit, with protective laning mode, it gave me a bit of extra protection from all the damage in the game. And most importantly, it gave me 2 strength and 2 endurance. It's very valuable for a melee build. Apparently, if you can put your hands on the Secret Service Under Armor, that one gonna give you a +4 to strength and endurance. It's even better. But for this one I just created, I don't have the time to grind for Secret Service armors. And to be frank, I don't mean to grind for the gold bullet on this character. And you can see for armors, I got a full set of unyielding armors. They're actually randomly picked up from the game. I didn't hardly have any full set of, for example, heavy combat ones or boss heavy combat ones, which provides you the best protection against both energy and physical damages. It works perfectly fine for me, and you can see some of them even broken. I don't really live upon the protection they give us. I just use the extra bonus. For example, this one gave me 1 intelligence and a bit of carry weight. And this one gave me a bit of luck. Most importantly, it reduced the weapon weight by 20% for me, which is something very valuable. And again, this one is broken again. That means it doesn't provide me any protection. Ideally, I should repair it to have this extra 25 poison resistance. I don't mold it as well. Currently, I already have almost 300 physical protections, 25 poison, almost 300 energy resistance. I think that's pretty much everything I need to play this build. The only thing I was like is the radiation protections. As I just mentioned earlier, I'll jump into power sheet to fight against radiation damages. So that's all of my gears. Let me show you my perk loads. I have 15 strength, 1 perception, 15 endurance, 7 charisma, 5 intelligence, 7 agility, and 10 luck. So the build is purely based on strength and endurance. Everything is focused on strength to boost the damage and endurance to boost survivability. The martial artist is must to have if you do a melee build, which reduces the weight of your weapon. Also, you can swing them 30% faster, which is extremely helpful. Incisor is another must-have perk, because with this one, your melee weapon ignores 75% of your target's armor. Again, that will help you a lot in terms of damage output based on how the game is calculating the damage in the current version. And blocker, again, you're gonna do a lot of melee, you're gonna be hit by a lot of melee as well. This one reduces 40% of your melee damage from your opponent. And Iron Fist gives you another 20% of your base damage of your weapons. Because I'm currently an unarmed melee build, this one gives me a bit of boost on damage output. Under perception, I'm a foot lover, as I mentioned. Foot will boost your damage significantly, so I equip this butcher bounty. Under endurance, life giver for more maximum health. Red cool, because I'm playing kind of bloody, so it gave me extra strength. Fireproof, make me immune to fire damage. Ironclad give me extra resistance to both physical and energy. And Ghoulish is supposed to help me to fight against radiations, but to be frank, I didn't see much of benefit of this one. The Party Boy is something very important that gives you a significant boost your alcohol effect. That means if you drink a bottle of vodka, it gives you 70% extra health. That's a significant boost for your maximum health. Change in numbers boosts all the positive mutation effects by 25%. Inspirational is XP boost, that's why we'd like to play in party teams. The makeshift warrior make my melee weapon broke slower, and I can mold them if I need to. Under agility, Action Boy provides fast generation of APs, because power attack do need a lot of APs. Then Adrenaline gives you extra damage output after each kill. Bone Survivor is a must to have, so you don't need to worry about your health at all. That's why you can be a non-brainer in this build. Through Hiker, reduce the weight of food and drinks. Under Luck, set the gene to keep your mutations. Class Freak to minimize the negative effect of all your mutations. Ricochet, as I mentioned, they have a great synergy with your vampire weapons to provide you great survivability in difficult situations. And Serendipity boosts your survivability as well when you are not in power armor. So I do use heavy guns when I can't reach those mobs who's actually in the air, or during the daily ops I want to attack them before they are killed so I can get experience from them. But it's really just a sidekick. Now let me show you all the effects I currently have. I have team bonus for endurance because I'm in the explorer team. Strength +2, under mutation I have Death Claw Stick, give me 5 extra strength, Glowing Stick gave me melee damage, the Horn Chop, Mutton Chop, they'll give me melee damage. I also have some carry weight boost from the Rebel Eye Stick. Yaguai Rip also gave me melee damage boost. So you can see I have almost 100% melee boost in this situation. But this 100 boost is based on your base weapon damage. It's not based on your overall damage. So it doesn't stack with, for example, your damage perk boost. This is extremely different from the pre-patch. I'm well fed. That gave me another 25 max HP. In terms of mutation, adrenal reaction for more weapon damage with low health build, but it's actually reduced my max HP. Carnival is a must to have with melee damage with your melee build. Empath, great boost on defense. Grounded with a lot of energy resistance. Super Muscle gives you the superhero jumping ability. Scaly Skin, more energy resistance and damage resistance as well. So these two together give you around 200 energy resistance already. Speed Demon, super fast movement and reload. We don't do reload in this melee build. Then the Thailand give you another 35% and damage boost. Twist the Muscle, increase your melee damage for another 35%. So that's all the effects I currently have. Now this is my special after all the boosts. You see I have 44 points of strength. Intelligence, endurance, and a chunk of luck as well. Now let me show you my legendary perk loadout. The most important one, Hack and Slash. This is the magic perk which actually turned my character into a superhero. It's because there's 30% chance for melee VAT attack to do area damage. So the visual effect of this area damage is actually explosion, which actually sends your opponent into the air or blow them far away from you. So if you want to play melee build, make sure you have this Hack and Slash magic legendary perk equipped to really become a superhero. And then I have the strength, intelligence, and agility. To be frank, I'm actually thinking whether I do really need the intelligence. I'm actually thinking to actually change it to something else. Then taking one for the team, I would suggest, it doesn't matter what build you do, just put this legendary perk in, because it can boost your damage significantly. Because all the buff and debuff you put onto the enemy is still calculated in a multiplicative way. So this 20% boost will be much higher than the 20% given by the Iron Fist perk card. And electric absorption, it's only useful when I jump into the power armor. So it's not really a must to have card. Based on your playstyle, you might want to have infiltrator cards here, or you want to have this sizzling style cards here, or you can even put this exploding palms in, which gives you more chance to actually trigger explosive vision effects during your fight to make it more rocking, I would say. I wouldn't actually recommend reds for a blooded melee build, because actually restore red per second. But if you are full health build, I would strongly suggest to put this perk in, because it will give you a significant red resistance boost, which you normally don't have random armors. Or you can just switch the intelligence legendary perk with endurance in there to boost your health. Now that's everything about my superhero style melee build. As I showed you, it's really fun to play this one by blowing the mobs into the air like you are really super strong. That's why I wondered if by any chance Bethesda can add in some superhero costume into the atomic shop. I would love to get one for my melee build. It's gonna make the world so superhero feeling. Okay, that's all for today. I really hope you liked my build. And don't forget to give me a thumb up down below. And if you can subscribe to this channel, that's gonna be very much appreciated. But until next time, Feel Again out.